In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on September 13th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Twins versus Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks come into this matchup leaning on Brandon Pfaadt, who has had an up-and-down season with a 13-8 record and a 5.18 earned run average. Pfaadt has shown flashes of brilliance, but he has also been vulnerable to giving up big innings, particularly when the long ball comes into play. Arizona's lineup, however, gives them a serious edge, as Corbin Carroll has been on a tear with more than 30 home runs on the year, and the Diamondbacks have been hitting the ball out of the park at a high clip, including 3 home runs in their recent win over Boston. Minnesota sends Pablo Lopez to the mound, and while his 2.84 earned run average shows consistency, the Twins' bullpen has been shaky in recent outings, leaving them exposed in the later innings. With Arizona's power and offensive momentum and the ability to capitalize on mistakes, the Diamondbacks are positioned well to take this game at home. As our first pick for this matchup, the Arizona Diamondbacks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Pfaadt has been susceptible to giving up runs, particularly via home runs, which sets up Minnesota's bats to push across a few early. At the same time, Arizona's lineup has been punishing opposing pitching staffs, and Lopez will be tested by a group that thrives on extra base hits and pressure at the plate. With both starters likely to allow some damage and neither bullpen showing complete reliability, runs should come from both sides, creating a higher scoring game. This profiles as one of those matchups where a single explosive inning swings the total, and Arizona's power combined with Minnesota's steady offense should push the game past the posted number. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego Padres versus Colorado Rockies. The Padres come into this game after opening the series with a 2-0 shutout victory, where Randy Vasquez was lights out with 9 strikeouts across 6 scoreless innings. San Diego has handled bottom-tier opponents well all season, and facing a struggling Rockies squad, this is another spot where the Padres should control the game from start to finish. Colorado sits with one of the worst records in baseball at 40-107 and sends Tanner Gordon to the mound, who carries a 5-6 record and an earned run average hovering around 6.6. Gordon has been inconsistent all season and is especially vulnerable away from Coors Field. San Diego's lineup, featuring stars like Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado, has enough firepower to jump on Gordon early, and with their pitching holding up strong, this is clearly San Diego's game to lose. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Diego Padres to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Colorado's offense has been stagnant against quality pitching, and their struggles were on full display in the shutout loss to Vasquez. Even if the Padres played a handful of runs off Gordon and the Rockies' bullpen, it's tough to trust Colorado to generate enough offense to push this into a slugfest. San Diego's pitching depth has been steady, and as long as they avoid giving up free passes, they should keep the Rockies quiet again. Expect a controlled game with San Diego doing the damage, while the Rockies remain limited at the plate. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Cincinnati Reds versus Oakland Athletics. The Reds will hand the ball to Brady Singer, who enters with a 13-9 record and a 3.98 earned run average. Singer has been the more consistent pitcher in this matchup, capable of keeping games under control by limiting walks and forcing ground balls. Oakland counters with JT Ginn, who sits at 3-6 with an earned run average close to 5. Ginn has shown flashes but has been too hittable, and the Reds lineup is in a good position to take advantage of his mistakes. Cincinnati continues to compete for postseason positioning, while the Athletics have struggled to find rhythm offensively and don't have the same urgency this late in the year. With the pitching edge and more dangerous lineup, the Reds have the clear advantage. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cincinnati Reds to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Singer has been steady on the mound and should limit an Oakland lineup that has struggled to to score consistently throughout the season. While the Reds' bats may do some damage against Gin, it is unlikely that the A's will contribute enough offensively to push this into a high-scoring game. Both bullpens have been more reliable lately, especially in close games, which further supports a lower final score. Expect a controlled effort from Cincinnati on the road with their pitching setting the tone. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus Los Angeles Angels. The Mariners enter this matchup riding a 6-game winning streak and tied with Houston for first place in the American League West after edging out the Angels in extra innings last night. Seattle hands the ball to Luis Castillo, who has been steady all season with a 9-8 record and a 3.85 earned run average. Castillo has shown the ability to handle strong lineups, most recently holding the Braves to 1 run across 6 innings. The Angels counter with Yusei Kikuchi, who has struggled with consistency all year. Kikuchi sits at 6-11 with a 4.18 earned run average and was tagged for 7 earned runs in just 2 innings in his most recent start. With Seattle's momentum, the edge in starting pitching, and the confidence that comes with home field advantage, the Mariners are set up well to keep rolling in this series. As our first pick for this matchup, the Seattle Mariners to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Seattle's bats have been hot, hitting nearly .460 slugging as a team in their last 10 games with 18 home runs in that span. The Angels, while inconsistent, still have pop in their lineup with Mike Trout and Joe Adell capable of providing instant offense. Kikuchi's recent struggles suggest Seattle should score multiple runs early, while the Angels can contribute just enough to help push the number higher. Castillo may hold them down for stretches, but once the bullpens are involved, opportunities for late scoring will appear. This matchup sets up for a higher scoring result in what should be an entertaining game. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Francisco Giants versus Los Angeles Dodgers. The Giants come into this matchup as underdogs, but they have been one of the hottest teams in baseball since late August, winning 13 of their last 17 games. San Francisco has surged thanks to a powerful lineup led by Rafael Devers and Willy Adames, with the club ranking among the league's best in home runs and slugging since the beginning of August. Justin Verlander takes the mound, and while his 3-10 record and 4.23 earned run average are far from vintage, he has enough experience to keep the Giants in striking distance. The Dodgers counter with Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who owns an impressive 11-8 record with a 2.72 earned run average, but the Giants' current power surge makes them a dangerous opponent. With momentum and recent offensive firepower, San Francisco has value to pull the upset in this rivalry matchup. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Francisco Giants to win and cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. San Francisco's lineup has been red hot, consistently driving the ball out of the park and putting up crooked numbers. Verlander is capable of giving up runs if his command falters, and the Dodgers lineup is always a threat to break out at any time. With both offenses in play, this game has the ingredients to push past the total. Expect the Giants to continue their offensive momentum, while the Dodgers answer back enough to help cash the over. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.